I made a crochet wig using a cornrow cap, and as promised, here is a detailed tutorial. I received a lot of questions and I'm going to make sure I answer every single one of them in this video. I wore this wig as a half wig and used bobby pins to secure it because I personally do not like combs, but you can sew combs on it or use a wig grip band. The wig cap already came with adjustable straps installed with inserts, so you can adjust it to your liking. This cap was $9 and comes in one size. My head is pretty big, so it fit perfectly. So just make sure you check out the measurements before purchasing. And they also have other braid patterns to choose from. As you can see, I'm just sewing the comb on in the center of the front, which only took me a few seconds. And I would also recommend sewing one on in the back as well for extra security. Now, I did mention in the first video that these caps can have a lot of braids depending on which one you use. So I would advise that you don't use too much hair in the back and spread it out as much as you can. So if you need an idea of where to place the hair, I drew some lines. I kind of followed a staggered pattern. So basically all the empty spaces will be filled with a piece above it. Please note that this process is pretty time consuming. So if you're just making this into a half wig, I recommend just buying one itself. But if you already have crochet hair that you want to reuse, or you don't like lace wigs, because I know sometimes lace can irritate my skin, this is a great option for you. I also did this because I do a lot of crochet collaborations, and for the health of my hair, I felt that this was a great option so I don't have to do full installs and have to take it right back out and put more crochet hair in. And if you decide to go with a different hair texture, make sure you get a cap with lesser braids so you don't have to have too much to fill in. Most human hair crochet is connected with thread, so you want to make sure you crochet all of the thread in by looping it in multiple times. And you want to make sure that you position the crochet hook where the hair will come out instead of going in a downward motion, if that makes sense. So as you can see, I'm pulling the hair through the braid or out of the braid instead of under the braid. And that will create the seamless, natural hairline illusion. And you want to make sure you repeat this throughout the whole wig because the roots will look much thicker and the hair overall will just look fuller. So just to repeat it again, make sure that the hair is going out or through the braid instead of under the braid. And I also take a section of each piece and I do the same process just to give a more natural hairline illusion. And sometimes I even cut some of the pieces out and crochet it in, but this is just easier because if you cut it, it might not stay in the hair. So as you can see, this is how it looked after I finished that portion. It came out so good. And as I mentioned before, I do wear this as a half wig. So this is how much leave out I have left out. And you can either braid your hair down or slick it back. I normally braid it down, but I just put a wig cap on for this video. As long as you have somewhere to put the comb if you are using a comb, but if you use a grip band, all you have to do is just put the wig on. As you can see, it was so easy for me to put it on, and I just unraveled my leave out, laid my edges, and that was pretty much it, y'all. This was pretty simple, just very time consuming, and I do thank y'all for all the follows and the support. So if you have any other questions, just leave a comment and y'all know I will definitely respond.